Hello and happy nodal shift day. So today, November 6th, the North Node changes signs. This is something that only happens about every 18 and a half months. This is really special. The North Node is a point. It's not an actual body, but it's based off of where we have eclipses. So the North Node and the South Node mark where we have our solar eclipses and our lunar eclipses each year. We have eclipses twice a year. And they're powerful times. You know, we've been able to kind of explore and see what it's like to move through those eclipse seasons. Maybe this recent one was your first one to kind of wake up to, but we're starting to be aware of how big eclipses are and how powerful these energetic portals that the North Nodes and South Node mark bring. Eclipses shift things, they open things up, they completely just surprise us in what they bring. And the North Node and South Node mark where that happens. So when the nodes change signs, the signs the eclipse happen and change signs as well. So the North Node is moving into Cancer, right? It's been in Leo for a while. The North Node moves backwards to the zodiac, and we'll talk about that in a little bit, but it's moving into Cancer. And where we've had our eclipses in Leo and Aquarius recently, these in the summer eclipses, the eclipse coming up are going to be in Cancer and Capricorn. So we're going to be experiencing different shifts. We're shifting when it comes to who we are, our creativity, the way we connect to society, the way we help the world. But now it's going to be shifts in terms of career, home front, our foundations, the way we tend to ourselves, the way we hold ourselves high, what we build. So what are the North Node and the South Node? The North Node, and this is based off of a more soul-based astrology, the North Node marks what our soul wants us to evolve towards. It's something that we haven't really focused on in a while because the North Node changes signs every 18 and a half months. It takes 18 and a half years to move through all 12 signs. So the last time we really focused on Cancer energy was 18 and a half years ago. And we've developed it since then, but really we've been neglecting this part of the sphere, this part of the zodiac. Cancer energy is the home. It's your emotions. It's your energetic needs. And it's the foundations for which you build everything off of. And we've been really focused on career. We've been really focused on success and the future, and do we have what we need for tomorrow? But there's been less importance put on the do we have what we need tonight? When we go home, what does that look like? How does our home nurture our souls so that whatever we're here to build, we could build it because we have this foundation? So the North Node shows us where we kind of been neglecting, and it's time to put some energy and effort into. And when we do, we get a lot of good rewards because our soul wants us to evolve that way. So they're going to motivate us. They're going to encourage us. However, if for whatever reason you don't dive into that, then we kind of run into some problems. And this is our relationship with the South Node. So the South Node is opposite of the North Node, and it represents what we've kind of already mastered. It's what we have learned how to do and harness and utilize, and our soul doesn't want us to really put energy into that side of things like we have been. They want us to offset that balance. It's kind of like if someone who skips leg day, so they're really buff up top, but their legs are incredibly tiny and they just look unbalanced. That's kind of what this is like. The North Node is our legs, and it's time to focus on our legs. And the South Node is our arms. It's something that we're gifted in. We've already mastered. We have the strength there. But when we try to push and only focus on that area of our world, things don't work. We kind of spin our wheels in the mud. We don't make any progress. And it can feel like hitting rock bottom. It can feel incredibly frustrating. And we don't want that. You want to be able to make progress. You want to be able to reap the benefits of the gifts your South Node has. And to do that, it really takes stepping into your North Node. And currently that's the Cancer Capricorn line. And so what to expect in this next 18 months, the next 18 and a half months while Cancer moves through, or excuse me, while the North Node moves through Cancer and the South Node moves through Capricorn. Basically, we don't need to be focusing so much on career on discipline, and on hard work. That doesn't mean you can't have a career goal. You should. You need it. It's important. We're not getting rid of it. We're not doing away with it. It's not bad energy to have. But the emphasis is going to be less on career. Where before we kind of, work is the main feature and home is just kind of the break between work to rest to make sure we can go to work. It's going to be flipped. We go to work, we do our career because that's what allows us to enjoy our home. That's what allows us to enjoy our family and our foundations and our root. And that's what allows us to be comfortable because we have worked hard, because we have paved the way. And remember, these are our gifts. We've already done this. Excuse me. It's something we can rely on and utilize. There'll be moments where you feel called to do something career-oriented or to build something or to do something Capricorn-esque. And you should, because you're getting called to do it. But it's for the sake of allowing that Cancer to kind of come out. And so the Cancer North Node, that's asking us for the next 18 months to really focus on family and home and roots. There's an element here with the past. There'll be reflection. And this isn't to necessarily get stuck in the past because the present still matters and the future still matters, but it's more of reflecting on your past and kind of making peace with it. Being able to change your relationship with your past if it's something that's rocky, if it's painful, if there are moments you haven't been able to forgive yourself for, or other people, if there are hurts you've had that you've been carrying with you and haven't really worked through, it's time to kind of approach that and give it some love and heal. And if there are great moments you have in your past, it's time to kind of reflect that and enjoy that and celebrate that too and kind of wear that as, you know what, life is good. Because Cancer is the foundations. It's the root. And when we have pain or wound in our roots, or if a certain need of ours is not getting tended to, then our foundation's rocky. And it's hard to build anything. So whatever Capricorn wants us to build, it's not gonna hold strong because the foundations are not there. And so this North Node is really asking us to focus on our foundations, giving yourself the best footing you need possible. And so if you feel like things are at a standstill, if you've been trying to push with career, because that has been your focus and all of our focuses for a very long time. But it's time to let that go and put the foundations first and to really ask yourself, what do you need on a day-to-day basis? What do you need emotionally? What do you need your home to look like? Your home base. It doesn't even have to be something you spend forever in. It's just, what does your home base look like? How do you give yourself love and support? That's what this transit is about. How do you support yourself? How do you love yourself? And how do you be comfortable with who you are? Cancer energy, it's ruled by the moon. The moon comes out at night when we're at our house, we're with the people we love, and we can be comfortable. We can take off all of our external personas. We can let down our hair, take off our belt or bra, whatever, and just kind of relax and be who we are. That's Cancer. It's reflective, right? People are statistically more likely to open up at night because of the energies and the vulnerability and the tiredness that Cancer kind of brings you. It helps you open up. So we're opening up to our more raw self. We're opening up to our more intimate, comfortable self. And we have the strength of the Capricorn hat. We could put on that hat of, okay, I know how to get things done. I know how to rise up. I know how to execute and make it happen. We know that. So it's trusting that you have that and working on that comfortable, raw self. And when it comes to career goals, don't get rid of your career goals. Add a whole bunch of home goals. Maybe you want to feng shui your home or redesign something or make a new home or move or paint or just do something different with your home. Add those goals in. Those goals are exceptionally important. Don't get rid of your career goals though, but just know that they're going to get the most benefit through this what feels counterintuitive way of approaching your emotional needs first. Fill that cup up, then build. I know this seems counterintuitive. I know it seems different than what we're used to, but I promise you that it will really work. And the past 18 months, you know, the North Node was in Leo and the South Node was in Aquarius. Aquarius is that humanitarian. A lot of us have wanted to make a difference in society. A lot of us are unhappy with how society is going. No matter what side you're on, there's been a lot of desire to kind of fix the outer systems that are hurting people. That's the humanitarian work of Aquarius. But what we've been finding is that the more you push that humanitarian stuff, we haven't made as much progress in that avenue. But the North Node invites us to kind of understand ourselves more in Leo and to get to know who we are and to have fun and build our own happiness and create from our sense of self and to find our own love. And what has happened is through doing that, we have connected with humanity and we have made progress. For me in my personal life, the most progress I've been able to make anywhere with humanitarian goals have been through being myself and through stepping into that Leo light and loving people from there and asking people to do the same thing, to call on people to kind of celebrate their own light and to honor their own selves and to spread that love. That has been able to kind of spread that love through the world. And so trust that this Cancer Capricorn mess, despite the fact that, you know, it's drilled in our heads from day one that career matters more than home. They don't ask you where you want to live, what your house looks like. They ask you what you want to be when you grow up. We have to let that go. Career is not the only important thing. And yes, it matters. And yes, we're going to get things done there. And yes, it's big, but it's not the only thing. The foundation's the home. It's big. And so for the next 18 and a half months, that's what we're being called to focus on. If you're having any blocks, remember that. Take care of your needs. And from there, the career doors will open up. You have gifts. It's just trusting them. I promise you. It's just trusting that you have those gifts. So breathe. Trust in yourself. Take care of you. And go where you feel called to. The Cancer is intuition. It's intuitive. Go where your gut guides you and allow yourself to nurse yourself and from the seed up, grow this beautiful flower. I hope all of this resonates. I hope this brings clarity to you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'm here for you. And as always, I also do readings. I'll leave the link for that as well down below. I hope everyone has a wonderful day and I hope you enjoy this transit. Like sincerely, it has me so excited because 18 months of just taking care of ourselves. How beautiful. And doing that helps us with our career. It helps us with what normally is really hard to do. Capricorn stuff you have to work hard for. But we have our gifts there. So the next 18 months, just trust your gifts. Trust them. You are better at what you do than you think you are. And it all comes from giving yourself the right foundation and nurturing yourself from the ground up to get there. I hope you enjoyed this and I will talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.